Fellow Biafrans, home and diaspora, I greet you this moment without taking much of your time. I want you to be constructive in this very message that I'm releasing now to you, wherever you are listening to me. I greet you first and foremost. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Depends on your time zone. As you listen to this very message, I want you to put it into practice and use your tongue and count your teeth, because a wise man can only be instructed once and he will understand. Now, the issue going on, or the saga in Nigeria, have been terrorism and the bandits, whatever they call it. We know that these are criminals who have come to destroy, to kill. So, as it stands now, Tinubu wanted to negotiate with the bandits from for Zamfara State, who have recently um, seized the personnel of Nigeria military armored car. So, and this have made the northern elders and leaders and politicians to react negatively, I will say, to Tinubu's understanding, because their reaction is that Tinubu should not for any reason negotiate or reconcile, as the bandit leader called on Tinubu and tell him to reconcile with him before things gets out of hand. So now the northern elders and leaders see it to be very degrading, and it is very appalling that terrorist is calling the president of a nation to reconcile quickly. And you know what that reconciliation means, all right? So the bandits have taken over northern states in Nigeria to be their own territory and their own nation, because Biafra have already splitted out of Nigeria. So now bandits are claiming that Nigeria belong to them, and no any president from Nigeria that have any right to stop them or to continue governing Nigeria without their permission. These are the cabals you are hearing about. So Nigeria, which made up of Hausas and Yorubas, today is very obvious and clear that Nigeria is no more anywhere. Nigeria has died. For the information of those Biafrans who are still expecting and hoping that 2027 they are going to become president, they are going to become this and that, it's quite unfortunate that they don't reason well. To call a spade and to know that human life is more important than money. And as the northern leaders and elders rise up against the thinking of Tinubu, or Tinubu's opinion, Tinubu want to make a peace with the terrorists so that Nigeria will continue. Tinubu want to make a peace with the bandit leader so that his government will continue, and he will continue remaining in Asa Rock. So what I'm saying this moment is that you know that the reconciliation that the bandit leader demands from Tinubu is to give them money. Tinubu should give them money. On the other hand, indirectly, Tinubu should fund their activities, because the money given to them, they are using it to acquire sophisticated weapons against Nigerians, so that nobody can be able to overpower them. And the major issue, or the key issue, why the Northerners now rise to say Tinubu shouldn't attempt to listen or to reconcile with the bandit leader who hails from Zamfara State. So this moment is because they feel like the whole world have seen their secret, the secret of the northern elders, leaders, and politicians. Their secret is now well open because they have been secretly funding terrorism. And when they are killing Christians, they will be laughing in their hideouts and in their closest places, in their houses. They will be laughing because they call Christians infidels. So Christians are not supposed to be part of Nigeria. So as you are listening to me, I think what is necessary now, if you permit me to say something, is that let's allow those who own Nigeria to rule Nigeria, to lead Nigeria, to protect Nigeria from insurgents. So as it is happening now, Tinubu have prepared his mind and his ground to reconcile with terrorists. So now I have a question to ask. Reconciling in which way? Which way did Tinubu offend them? What offense did Tinubu commit against the bandits or the terrorists? Just because Tinubu is not from North. Tinubu is not an Hausa man. Let us be sincere and say the truth for once. And this is what actually happened to Jonathan's regime, to make sure that Jonathan leaves Aso Rock, and the cabals, the Fulanis, they are the cabals. Now they will take over Aso Rock and do whatever they like to innocent citizens of Nigeria. So now, if you are talking of reconciliation with the bandit, what gives you ground and what are you reconciling with them for? So for them to stop their activities or what? Well, the northern leaders and elders went ahead to say their mind that this is the reason why they don't want Tinubu, even his government, because Tinubu is not doing anything. All right. So reconciling with the bandit terrorist is evidence to prove that Northerners are the ones sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. It is very clear that Tinubu have all the militaries with him. Tinubu have all the police with him. Tinubu have all the DSS with him. Why won't Tinubu allow the Nigeria security forces to go and carry out their assignment? This is their legal duty, to fish out the terrorists and destroy them. But now, Tinubu accepting to reconcile with the bandit leader is evidence to prove that Tinubu himself is a terrorist and his government is a terrorist government, and whosoever that is working with Tinubu is a terrorist. So, because if not so, Tinubu will not think of reconciling with the bandit leader from Zamfara State or to give out any amount of money. Tinubu should allow Nigerian military and the police and DSS to go into the affair of fishing out terrorists wherever they are, because now what they are doing now is evidence to prove that nobody can stop them, and the government of Nigeria is aware of their existence, and the government of Nigeria could not stop them. So if the Nigeria government could not stop them, who will stop their activities? So now the Northerners went ahead to believe that giving terrorists money is encouraging them to continue in their wicked activities in Nigeria of killing innocent Nigerians, raping and kidnapping, so and many other things. So that terrorists or the bandits have no right to command the government of Nigeria to tell him what to do or what he shouldn't do. So, but then I have a little thing to say before I wrap up my message this moment, if we are to look at things objectively concerning what the Northerners are saying, you will discover that they are making a point anyway from their speeches. But on the other hand, you have to discover that terrorism did not start today in Nigeria. Why is it so that Northerners have not come out in group as they came out recently to say no to bribery and corruption to the terrorists? Why is it so they have not come out before now? They did not come out in group to say that this kind of the actions and decisions going on in Nigeria to be killing people with impunity is very wrong. So now almost everything have gone wrong. Millions of people have died. Many lives have gone. Properties have been damaged. Nigeria have collapsed. No money, no food, no amenities, no comfortability. So now it is now they see the reason to come out to say that the government of the day should not reconcile with them. Let me quickly say something. You see, when you are talking of Tinubu reconciling with the terrorists or the bandits, I want to tell you that it did not start from today. Tinubu inherited it from the government of Buhari. Buhari was the one who started funding, encouraging, and moving terrorists forward in Nigeria by bringing about 1,500 of them that were arrested in the prison. Buhari brought them out because they are Fulanis and give them military uniform and police uniform and armed them with the AK-47 and AK-49 to carry out their terrorism activities in every part of Nigeria. So if you are blaming Tinubu, you have to know that it is a genetic issue. It's something inherited. So the Tinubu inherited it from his master or from his father, terrorism. So now, if it is paining Northerners, my suggestion, if it is paining Northerners of what is going on in Zamfara, Sokoto, Niger State, Abuja, Meduguri, that's Borno State, Kaduna, and etc. If they feel to have been offended, if they feel like it is not proper, it doesn't have a human face, what are they supposed to do? What they're supposed to do is to force Tinubu to divide Nigeria. As simple as that. So that everybody will go his way. Because the incessant killing in Nigeria is alarming. Even when I say alarming, it is an understatement, because even international community is aware of the killings going on in Nigeria, and Nigerian politicians have no truth. Nigerians lawmakers have no truth. The Nigeria president turned blind eyes and paid deaf ear to it, and people are dying on daily basis. But they never knew what they have done to themselves, because they don't know that the name of Nigeria have been destroyed completely in the whole world. So Nigeria, no matter however you look at it, is a terrorist country. And they are still jubilating because the land where blind people, the land of the blind people, somebody with one eyes always considered to be a king. In the land of the blind people, somebody who have one eyes will be their king. So what I'm saying this moment is that Nigeria is completely blindfolded by Islamic religion, Islamic faith, and Islamic extremists. So, but if only what they are saying is anything to write home about, So what they have to do is to let Tinubu know that it is time for Nigeria to be divided, so that they will know where their problems are coming from. So, but they will not do that because Tinubu is Alhaji Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. Is a Muslim man. So Buhari is a Muslim man. This is what we know. It is very clear. So then, who will control who, and who will tell who what? You have heard often, clearly, that if not Northerners, Tinubu will not enter Aso Rock. So it was Northerners that pursued Tinubu and sent him to the Aso Rock to go and sit down there and please them, give them what they want, make ground very soft for them, and make a soft landing for terrorists and bandits. Because you don't know that the Northerners are proud, and they are gallivanting with the activities of terrorists. They are proud of terrorists. Terrorism is in their gene. And this is why the killings going on in the north does not pain them, because they believe that if you kill them, they will go straight to Allah. And if they kill you, they too will go straight to Allah. So they didn't lose any way. They are not disadvantaged in any form. So whichever way they die, they go to Allah. That is how Allah wanted it. So for your information, you who don't believe such thing should understand that somebody who have this kind of mentality does not reason well, and you don't have to negotiate anything with him or her. How can somebody get up and his work is to be killing people, and that country said they have a government, and they have militaries, and they have police, and the police is not doing anything, and the soldier is not doing anything? Rather, the police and the soldier, the president of that country will send them to go and kill the innocent protesters. And this is why Tinubu said to protest in Nigeria will attract death penalty. Because Nigerians are protesting against terrorism, against terrorists, against bandits. If you don't know it now. Directly or indirectly, Nigerians who are protesting against impunity killings of Nigeria military terrorists and Nigeria Mieti Allah terrorists, because the Nigeria security forces escorts felonies for their illegal activities of killing people for no reason. So this gives Tinubu joy, because if not so, why is it so that he cannot command his militaries and police to go after these people and fish them out? Why is it so that Tinubu was in a hurry to go and fight in Niger Republic? He has arranged quickly, packaged his so-called militaries to go and fight in Niger Republic and remove the soldiers and put the governor who have been there. But now, Tinubu did not wash his clothes, he did not wash his house, he did not wash his face, because the people said he who is going to court must go with equity, because what court need is justice. If you want to take somebody to court, you are fighting with somebody, and you want a law to take its course, you go to court. And if you are going to court, make sure that your hands are clean. You who is going to court to fight for your case, make sure that your hands are clean. Now, Is Tinubu's hands are clean? I leave you here.